a.k.a. my brother from another mother. Good morning, my friend.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? These are my exotic pets. This is Cuff, and this is Link. I understand he still has those turtles. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Opening Call Friday, November 15th. As always, our focus is on seeking accurate context, good risk management, and remaining patient in our trading. Good morning to one time. Again, top of the list today, Dan Trader. Good to see you. Kevin Live, Anastasios. Slippers, VO1, Wizard, Chris, Blue Ken, Market Forecasts, Man Cave Trades, Kanabiskan, good morning, and Cool Bash, all here, top of the list, but welcome to each and every one of you. We're glad you're here.
Did you say wizard? We got a wizard in the chat room.
Wizard. Cool Bash.
Wizard.
Yeah, wow. Wizard. Yeah, Wizard TP. Wizard is here. Yeah, we got a wizard.
Hello, wizard. All right. Let's get busy here. We got a long day ahead of us. Let's end this week on a right note. Let's stay positive today, okay? Participation in the chat. We ask from you, and of course, you ask from us any education, knowledge that we can share for you. So, U.S. stock futures, yeah, that's what we're into. They sort of kicked back a little bit here today, adding to the previous session losses, and this is as the hefty post-election rally showing signs of fizzling out. That was exciting, but I hope we got some opportunity today. I'm sure we do. We did see the Dow down 0.5%, S&P down 0.6%, and the NASDAQ down 0.8%. Now, these three indices closed lower on Thursday. That was with the blue chip falling over 200 points in the wake of Powell's more hawkish stance. Federal Reserve didn't need to rush to cut interest rates further, according to Uncle Jerry, especially given the uncertainty surrounding the return of Donald Trump to the White House. He did say, I think it's too early to reach a judgment here. We really don't know what policies will be put in place. So after Powell's remarks, rate futures contracts priced about 60% chance of another quarter point rate cut next month. That was falling from an 80% that was back, I think, on Monday. Economic releases earlier today painted a picture. We're talking about the Chinese economy. So industrial production for China rose 5.3 in the year of October, but it was weaker than expected, the 5.5, and slowed from the 5.4 seen in the prior month. The weak industrial production print came as Chinese manufacturing activity remained languish throughout October amid the persistent headwinds from a sluggish local demand and spending. Come on, China, spend. And that's what I got so far, Johnny. What do you got to add to our news for today?
Well, we had some economic numbers come out early this morning. We do have some talking feds. The retail sales numbers for October came out. Month over month, expected to drop from 0.4% to 0.3%. It remains at 0.4%. The core retail sales month over month for October was expected to drop from 0.5% to 0.3%. That came out at 0.1%. Goolsby is currently speaking. Maybe Eddie, you'll be able to talk a little bit about that as soon as we're done with this. The New York Fed Manufacturing Index really popped here. They were looking for it to be zero. It was minus 11.9. Came out 31.2, whatever that means. Import-export prices also rose more than expected. They were expected to come out minus 1% on both. The import prices came out 0.3% higher. Export prices 0.8% higher. 8 o'clock today, we have another talking Fed, Collins, speaking. At 8:15, we have industrial production. 9:30, these are all, of course, Central Chicago time. 9:30, we have Collins due to speak again. Collins was going to speak here at 8 o'clock. Goolsby is currently speaking. I guess we got a lot of talking Feds today. 12 o'clock, the rig count, 12:15. Williams is due to speak. 1:05. Goolsby is due to speak. Those are, again, are all Central Chicago time. We have one earnings today to kind of take note on. Alibaba beat on revenue, on earnings per share, but missed on revenues. We got the VIX up 2.5%, still very low, 14.68, where it was 14.2 yesterday. The dollar index slightly lower this morning at 106.58. It was 106.86 yesterday at this time. And the yield on the 10-year, 4.45%, pretty much flat, 4.46 at this time yesterday. And it is option expiration today. Keep that in mind. That's what we've got as far as economic numbers. Eddie, dude, where's the crude?
Dude, where's the crude? Before we go to the crude, dude, mentioning Goolsbee, I was going to mention that he came out at, I don't know if he's still speaking, but he came out at 7:30 today. He said if there's a disagreement over the neutral rate, tough toenails. No, actually, he said it does make sense to start slowing the pace of rate cuts. Say what? Also, the hot biscuit out of the oven. He says he feels good. It's nice. We all feel good. But he feels good about the 12 to 18 month path to a neutral interest rate. And just keeping an eye here on the board. I have not seen anything since about quarter to top of the hour. So I think he might be done right now. He's in the drive-thru at McDonald's ordering something for breakfast. But anyway, dude, where's the crude? Which I'll include some trading food that we have stewed and viewed and a crude. So I recommend if you're trading crude, stay glued if you're in the mood to see what I shall say. And I will conclude crude prices falling today. We do see that the ETH, my ETH here today, topping out at 69.39, almost getting close to that 70 level again. But we got a low here of 66.94. And we're on track for hefty weekly losses on the concerns that China is continuing to struggle with the uneven economy recovery. We did see that the U.S. crude WTI dropped 1.1%. Brent also, copycat, fell 1.1%. And for the week, both contracts are set to drop about 3%. Economic data has painted a picture for the Chinese economy, as I mentioned before. China's oil refineries in October processed 4.6% less crude than a year earlier. And also prices were sort of skewed by the cut in OPEC's demand outlook this week, while U.S. inventories grew 2.1 million barrels in the week of November 8th, pushing concerns over supply glut, especially when production remained close to record highs over 13 million barrels per day. So we've got that so far as our news. And like I said, I'm going to be watching the wire here if anything does hit the fan. But let's get to our Topstep tip of the week. Expectations. Now, traders' expectations often influenced by bigger market sentiment, including fear and greed. And gosh, fear and greed are the killers. All right, these are two things you want to try to avoid. Fear, sometimes you can't avoid it right away, but greed, if you keep reminding yourself, don't be greedy, take what the market gives you, that's a good expectation. All right, whatever the market gives you, you take it. So high optimism may drive prices up, while fear may trigger sell-offs. So keep that in mind coming into the end of the week and beyond. Fear and greed, keep them outside. You never know when that greed's going to sneak in a side window, but don't let it. Don't let it. Keep reminding yourself. Put a little note, post a note. No greed, no fear. Right? Sounds silly, but you know what? It will help you. It'll remind you. Johnny, what do you got?
Trading expectations. How many times I stepped into the S&P pit with my cards and ready for the trading day, and somebody with an earshot of me would say, this thing has to go lower today. It has to go lower today. And just to watch the market continue to push higher and higher as they just took loss after loss. You really can't have any kind of expectations as to direction or anything. You just have to trade what the market is telling you. So manage those expectations. When you come in today and you're thinking, wow, this thing really looks weak or really looks strong, we're just going to go with that direction. Sometimes things don't play that way. You use that market generated information. Market's actually talking to us. It's just a matter of being able to hear it and to be able to respond correctly. So again, my trading expectation today, I'm actively trading. I'm going to expect to stay with my strategy, my process, and my progress. Trade well.
I see what you did there. I like that. Well said, Johnny. Hey, folks, it is Friday, and yesterday we made a promise to you, actually a tease, but we're not going to tease you today because stay tuned for our next Topstep VIP scouting check-in. So remember, we're going to be doing this today at some time. I honestly don't know, but every time you do check in, you get another entry into the drawing for those 10 VIP teams that we're going to have in January. Top Step VIPs. Remember, you get 3 months of a trading combine, 2 free resets every month, which I know you're not going to need them. Private team chat room with exclusive access to your coach and special events. And of course, there is no activation fee. We want to see our traders succeed. This is why we're doing this. I don't think anybody else is doing this, but also, today at 1 o'clock, back by popular demand, Top Quiz. We're going to have Top Quiz here at 1 p.m. Central Time, and we're going to be giving out the top 25 finishers another entry into the VIP, okay? So, I mean, we might have 100. It'll be sort of that raffle drawing. We're going to pick out 25, and those are going to get an extra entry to the VIP. And I think that's what we've got so far. Fast markets, yes, indeed. Mohammed and Dakota. Boy, I tell you, can't get better than that. So we're going to go to our charts with Johnny. Johnny, what do you got for our contestants today?
Well, really did he? So looking at the S&P's daily chart as usual, we start with that. We've seen a pretty decent pullback off that Sunday all-time high, that Sunday night all-time high. We're seeing open interest continuing now in the last couple of days, as well as volume starting to increase as of yesterday on this push to the downside. So we added about 7,900 new contracts on the push to the downside yesterday. For the past 2 sessions, we've added about 31,000 in open interest. Now that includes the 13th here, which was Wednesday, which wasn't really a very directional day, but there was a big jump in open interest on that day. And we're seeing any shorts that got into that day being paid and seeing some more continuation to the downside. So it's the open interest did fall off a little bit as far as the momentum of the open interest yesterday, but still looking very much like the market is attracting sellers at newer and lower levels. A lot of people, a lot of folks talking about this election night gap. There it is, election night gap. It takes us from 5,975 all the way down to 5820, well, 581350 is where that's at. So that is the overnight session gap that occurred last week on election night. A lot of folks focusing on that. A lot of really, really bulls really kind of looking at that saying, boy, it sure would be great to clean that up, that weak structure down below, and then see this market continue to try and push to the upside. And I can see that happening. We can see that happening. I mean, we all know, right? ACH, anything can happen. Previous all-time high right here, that seems to be an area of previous resistance. My question is, does it become support? 59.27 quarter. That could be an interesting spot there. There's more to it as well. But to me, and this is just to me, this seems like this pullback has been a more of a slow burn than any kind of panic. Do we need that panic to get this pullback over with? Stay tuned to as the market turns. Here's the 30-minute chart. All right. So we're opening with a gap, ladies and gentlemen. Session low yesterday, regular session low was right around 59.69, 68 area. We ended up closing this gap by the end of the session yesterday. Overnight inventory is obviously short. We are opening with a gap. That puts gap rules into play. Gap rules, if we fail to close the gap relatively early, and yes, that is very subjective, then we go in the direction of the gap. We have already traded down to a naked point of control in the extended trading hour session down at 59.3375. It wouldn't surprise me to see the regular trading hour session go back and revisit that level while all of the participants are present and available to affect price. So kind of looking at this area down here between this naked point of control, 59.3375 and 58.27, quarter the previous all-time high on this chart, as a potential area for an execution, at the very least, an opportunity to limit risk. On the bigger picture here, we're seeing lower highs, lower lows overall. The market seems intent to continue the push to the downside until it isn't. The profile yesterday was a normal variation to a trend day. Opening range was the high of the day, was the high of the regular trading hour session. We talk about that opening range trade quite a bit. Not sure if we're going to be taking it today. We'll take a look at that when the time comes. But I'm watching this area for potential support. If we do, set up some sort of structure down there, might be an opportunity for us. If not, we take out this previous all-time high. This election night gap also has a naked point of control in the middle of it, 58.77.5. A lot of technicians, a lot of economists, a lot of people are saying we need to go clean up that election night gap, and then we can return to the upside. Maybe that would be just enough panic to get everybody too short to continue the move to the downside. Take a look at the NASDAQ now. We also have that election night gap in the NASDAQ. You'll see that on the 30-minute chart, but very similar, a short time frame balance broke in both the S&P and the NASDAQ to the downside. Yesterday, we added 11,000 in open interest to the NASDAQ. That's a pretty good jump. Volume has been increasing as we've been pushing to lower levels. The auction in the NASDAQ is actually performing, I think, a little bit better than the auction into the downside in the S&Ps because of that. We've had 24,000 contracts added in the last 3 sessions. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 24,000 new contracts added on higher volume while price pushes lower. That is a healthy downside auction. I don't want to step in front of anything that looks as healthy as this until it's time. We don't know when that time is going to be. We do have this recent swing high here at 20,788 half. That was resistant. Will it become support today? Only time will tell. Take a look at the 30-minute chart here. So we did finally close this gap, similar to the S&Ps. We've got the naked point of control down here, very similar to the S&Ps, 20,789. We're not holding that. We're putting in a new overnight low. The only thing that we have down below to lean on or to look for some sort of target for is the election night gap, session gap. That gap goes 39 all the way down to 20,372 and the orders. A lot of folks, again, would really like to see us clean up this weaker structure down below and then put in some sort of a base for potential continuation to the upside. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm reading. And all of those people may or may not get what they're looking for. Who knows? The profile yesterday, overnight inventory is obviously very short. Gap rules apply. If we can't close the gap relatively early, we look for continuation of this move to the downside. Profile yesterday was a normal variation, neutral day. Price is already seeking new levels to facilitate trade here. All right, crude oil. Oh my goodness, what a messy market. That's all I could think of when I was looking at these charts today. We are in rollover on Monday or Tuesday. We will be rolling over into the January F contract. Not yet. Today we're still in D's. Daily, we have an excess low on this daily chart here, but we got to remember we're in rollover. The longer time frame wants this market to remain range bound while it's in rollover. It makes their life a lot easier to roll all those positions over while the market is relatively stable. Bars are indecisive. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, kind of indecisive area here. And it seems very magnetic to 68.50, the weekly kickoff level. Now, these weekly kickoff levels, if you'll remember, are areas where I look for longer time frame traders to need to want to or be forced to adjust inventories. But during rollover, they have a tendency to become magnetic because the longer time frame does not want to create directional activity because they're trying to get the rollover done. So it kind of makes sense that we're really kind of centering the last 4 days in and around that weekly kickoff low. Take a look at the 30-minute chart. All right. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all 4 days have included weekly kickoff low in their range. Relatively range bound. We had a pretty good spike to the downside. We tested to a naked point of control down here at 67.10, 67.19. My apologies. And we've got a nice V bottom off of that. So we're still very, very much range bound. The market, it did open with a gap. It has closed the gap, but seems, at least for now, to be rejecting the range from yesterday. Any sign of acceptance of range from yesterday and value could bring price back up above that weekly kickoff level. To me, this market is really messy. I don't like trading markets when they're in rollover for that reason. The profile yesterday was really a toothy mess. It was a normal variation day. It did have a weak low. In other words, there was no excess on the low from yesterday. It makes sense that the market has probed below that to see if there's any business left to do down there. We looked at it on the overnight. We're nowhere near the overnight low nor the overnight high. Try and stay patient in crude oil today. I think it could really prove to be a choppy mess unless something happens. It's still on a hair trigger for any news of anything going on over in the Middle East. Gold.
Johnny,
gold has been such a fascinating market.
John?
We've got
okay, go ahead.
An excess low. We got volume higher on that excess low. We open interest was flat yesterday. It almost seems like that was a blow off bottom. We started, we've come a long way in a short period of time to the downside here. My question is, are we going to see any kind of short covering? Are we going to see any profit taking from all those shorts that came into the market this week? And it is entering rollover. Down hard again. We're going to see a contrary move today. It's entirely possible. Here's the 30-minute chart. The range from yesterday. No real overnight inventory. There's a slight gap that we left the day before yesterday to yesterday's regular trading hour session range. Be careful. Be patient. The profile yesterday was a normal variation to a trend higher. I mean, we still have that excess low from the couple of days ago on the daily chart. So let's take our deep breath. Let's be ready for the trading day. Remember to remain humble, grateful, creative, and centered in your trading. Let's have a great trading session. Pray for peace as always. And let's have a great session today.
I'm up for that, Johnny. Hey, Charles was asking about that backwardization. I found something on it regarding what's going on right now. Now, talking about expectations, it can also signal trader expectations of future price declines due to the anticipated supply increase or lower demand. Now, this has to do with OPEC also. If OPEC were to ramp up production, if the geopolitical tensions ease, it could narrow this backwardization as the supply picture stabilizes. However, for now, the low inventory levels, uncertainty in the Middle East are reinforcing this backwarded structure, which is among the steepest in 15 years. So good eye on that, Charles. Glad that you brought that up. And as Johnny said, let's watch crude here today. All right, we've got, we're going to be coming back here. We got fast markets. We got, oh my goodness, we got Mo, and Dakota. And Johnny, I will meet you at the coffee machine. We're going to be right back with fast markets. Don't go away. Big day today. See you in a bit. All right, let's get our jabs in the gates here. Ooh. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Good morning, Andre. How are you doing, brother?
Good morning, Eddie. Big fight tonight in Dallas. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. But we'll talk about that later today. Right now, it is Friday. This is Topstep TV. This is Fast Markets. We got Mohammed in the house. Coach Dakota. Man, we got the heavy hitters. Mohammed, number 21 on the big board. Dakota, always top 10. Hogan in the house comp manager. And Jack executing in the background. He'll be there all the time. We are about to get open. Ooh, jab.
Jab.
Right now, pre-market NASDAQ seeing some heavy selling last trade, 20,760, and we are open now. Let's do this stuff.
Yes. Get that bell. My God. Come on, Bell.
All right, well, come on. Tell us what you're seeing here in the opening range, 20,760.
All right.
Let's go.
Opening out of the range from yesterday, out of balance from yesterday, at the low of the overnight session. Market has been driving lower and just put in a new overnight low just right before we opened. We just took that out by, well, we're just about even with the overnight low here. Thinking about maybe taking the opening range trade here in the S&Ps. Okay. See what kind of size it is. But we're out of balance here, folks. I mean, this market could turn around and, kind of go up and close the gap. We've got a lot of overnight inventory that is very, very short right now. If they don't get what they're looking for, and that's continuation to the downside, they could stir a profit-taking pop here, perhaps. Only time will tell. Looking at the opening range here in the S&Ps, 4.5 points. All right, we're going to take it.
Mohammed, number 21 on the big board.
Hey, that was me.
Go ahead.
50-50.
50-50 on the tilt. Mohammed, number 21. Dakota, top 10. We got the heavy hitters here on a Friday.
Gold, 70% long.
Oh, that, Eddie.
Gold's been
long
healthy.
3 S&Ps.
Gold long 3 ES. What price you get, Hogue?
We are long at 59.39.75. And our stop is going to be 59.33.
33. All right.
The order that shall remain unspoken.
Sounds good.
Yes.
So that opening range yesterday, just to kind of talk about the opening range trade again. If we would have taken the opening range trade yesterday, the opening range was the dead ass high of the S&Ps yesterday. We could have realized maybe about 45 or 50 points of profit by the end of the day. Right now, we've left the opening range at the low of the day. If that remains the low of the day, we don't know what kind of profit we're going to be able to have here. So that's why I took that opening range trade today. We're off and running early here, so we'll see how this plays out. If it doesn't play out, that's okay, because there's going to be lots of times that it does.
Yeah.
That ass high of the day. What's up, Dakota? Let's take a look at Dakota. Uh-oh. You got the bear behind him. I do not like the sign of that. Dakota, what gives?
Yeah, we're in a pretty ugly market the past few days, right?
Yeah.
Pal's comments yesterday might have been the reason why we sold off. I mean, we were due for a pullback, right? This is very healthy for the market. I don't mind it. I actually like this. This gives us opportunities that those who didn't get in to any position during the election now can have an opportunity. So I'm looking for this market. I'm actually looking for this market to maybe get down to the lower 700s. I could see us getting down to, I'm talking about the NASDAQ.
Yep.
Yeah, 720, maybe even get down towards, the upper 600s.
Okay.
Right.
Today is one of the days that the market is easy to read, but your mind doesn't want to believe that. It's easy, just sell. This is today. So far, nothing is telling me to buy. I'm waiting for an area 718 to go long, even though I'm looking for 718 to go long. It's a sell market. However,
it is, isn't it?
Sellers has been reaching. If you go to the daily, it is the 21 EMA on the daily. So around 713, now it's
718,
712.
Hold on, Mohammed.
712.
Mohammed, you said this is a seller's market, but you're looking to get long. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes. Yes.
Please explain the thought process behind that.
Yeah. What type of day that we have today? We have
Sellers.
a trending down day.
Right.
We have from the beginning of the day around 3 legs around that area. Trending day doesn't mean that there will not be a buyer time, and all of this could be reversed easily. As we see before, it is not a reversal day. The market didn't started higher and then get lower. That doesn't happen. Didn't happen. So it's one of the day that you might look for a long at extreme. And I can see now a level of intersection, very old intersection around 18. Also, the moving average is around 12.
Your 18s.
So,
Here come your 18s.
yeah, I'm waiting here at 18. And the stop will
flat,
be
by the way.
95. The stop will be 95. 695.
All right.
Come on. What was the low? 19.
I'm okay with this trade. I like it. I'm always one to see how we react at the level.
Yeah.
But this is the zone I was looking for. Lower 700s, upper 600s.
Right. Hey, Mo, real quick here. You said this market's easy to read. Is that because it's trendy?
There's no chop. I didn't see any chop in the market today. Market is straight down. When the seller is trying, they try smoothly. When they go down, they go strong. So it's obvious. Not like yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of miss and ship chop, and market was so difficult yesterday.
It was, yeah.
So compared to yesterday, today is so easy to read. Difficult to be convinced. You don't want to believe that. It's down. No, you believe deep inside you that the market would go up at some point with a V shape.
All right, Mo, you're in. You're in right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
18.
I put
My
one
stop
on
at
to
90,
start.
91.
Stop at 91. Mohammed Long, 1 NQ 20,718. 718. Still selling here. 20,706.
House account is long 2. NQ 712 3/4.
712.75. How's the count long? +2. NQ 20,712.75. What's the risk, Jack?
Risk
Same as Muhammad,
Same?
91.
Same? Jack?
91.
Last trade.
How do we feel
706,
about this trade?
Gotta grit your teeth. Gotta dig in here.
I feel the market is still not deciding to jump yet.
Got a big swing in gold here.
99.
44% long.
The opening range trade we should have taken was in the NASDAQ. Opening range is the dead ass high of the day. We'd be at 2-1 right now.
Just we want the buyers to show their teeth. If they have
Here.
any.
Show your teeth right now.
Yeah,
With sellers
yet.
in the
we
house.
need to see. Yeah, we need to see a price going above 730 actually to be starting to look reversed.
Dig deep here. Yesterday, Mohammed, you did see the markets quite well.
There's
I
now we
did.
can see some buyers stepping in right there.
There's some of the buyers. Where do they want to take this? Reverse this.
Majority of these markets are on the fence right now. You make the
Pull up in
call.
the chat. Pull up in the chat. Bullish or bearish this morning in indices? Bullish or bearish? Or mimosas? Let's go straight to mimosas.
Mimosas. My vote's mimosas.
Right now.
Mimosas.
Get your
Upper
vitamin
left-
C.
Upper left-hand corner of the screen. You see the hashtag fast markets. Use the hashtag fast markets, hashtag power players. Hit us up at Topstep TV on X. That's your performance dashboard analytics. Cool swag.
Trying another long here.
All right.
Yeah, we need to see a higher
looked
high at
below the
least.
overnight low and rejected, so I'm just going to risk a little bit on this.
Right.
We haven't
Low.
seen higher high since this day. I mean, since this drop after the news, after the figure. We never seen higher highs since then. So if we start to see a higher high, that means, okay, market has changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Hold, keep us updated if you do enter. Last
We're
trade
in.
S&Ps. What price?
Long 2 at 59.33 1/4.
59.33.25. Risk?
$475 down to 59.28 half.
28 half. 28 hook. Hook plus 2 ES. 59.33.25. Plus 2.
I'm long America.
Yeah, house account long 3, America Tex, 710. Probably get this up to 5 so MP doesn't have a conniption when he comes back, but we'll
Yeah.
You guys
Sounds
are
like
braver
something
than
you
I
might
am.
agree.
You guys are a lot braver than I am.
Just stepping in front here. Dakota still has the bear up.
into the breach.
Yeah.
House got long 3. 20,710. House got long 3. 20,000.
There is a very thin line between being brave and being stupid, you know.
There is, Mohammed.
Absolutely.
Mohammed. It's brave when it works and stupid when it doesn't work.
Exactly.
There we go.
All right,
That's
now- yeah,
that's
we
what we
now
want to
first
see.
have-
Yep, that's what we want to see.
Exactly. Higher high, higher low.
Order submitted.
Now what? I'm
Now
tightening
what?
my stop now.
All day.
I'm tightening my-
All day.
Oh, I'm
Right,
tightening
yeah,
my
all
stop
day to the close.
95. Yeah, now we are seeing buyer's teeth. I will take some around 50, 750.
750, Jack. 750.
Yeah, actually
Gotcha.
749, just 749,
49 is for good
75.
measure. Let's trade 710. 720, I should say. 720. Take a look at the tilt. You taking a look at
That's
Bitcoin.
it.
Order canceled.
Now what?
That's
Mohammed
it,
said
buyer.
No, Mohammed.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
Mohammed said, now what?
Yeah.
What is Bitcoin, Andre?
It was short lived.
Order filled.
S&P staying a little stronger here.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Stay
Andre,
strong
what do
here,
you got on
Mohammed.
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin last trade, 89,455. 455.
So it's hanging.
Order
It's hanging.
submitted.
It's hanging, yeah. High overnight, 91,000. What a resilient market. 91,175.
Yeah, the
50-50
good thing
across
that
the board.
I'm seeing now for buyers that sellers tried once. They tried once here, they failed
Order
to make a new
canceled.
low, and this is the second try. I don't want, it's better to see them failing again, because if they get successful, that means buyers will stay away. They will turn to be sellers, like what we'll do. We'll just taking stops. So it will require
Stop
a
sell.
market maker to take up this market, so big decision from somewhere.
Some speculation in the chat that Jerome Powell did this on purpose. He's purposely trying to send the equities lower. Just some speculation in the chat.
Yeah, I'm still not short buying this market yet. I'm going to wait until it flushes and pisses everyone off.
All right.
But looking for that
Okay.
deep V. The deep.
Oh, here we
We
go.
are out. Yeah, we are
Got
out.
us. 91.5 trade.
You got
Yeah,
us.
that got us. All right.
All right.
Flat.
House accounts down
Order submitted.
11.94.
Night 4.
Whammy.
Hook still
Look at
Order
this.
canceled.
28 hook.
There was a strong signal from the sellers around the moving average. Continuation setup. Should pay attention to that.
Order submitted.
So, guys, if we go to my screen, we are at a super critical level right now, the mini 3 10-year. So I'm looking at the yields on something else, but we've spiked the 4.5. We're through. If you look here, these lows, because I only have the ZN here in Topstep X,
Order canceled.
these were the mega lows, the line I was talking about, and we just dumped through them there. So yields rising. That is no bueno.
Are
What
we
is
finally
that
paying
on?
attention, Jack? Are we finally
Order
paying attention to
fell.
yields?
Year? Oh, that's the.
What's up? That's the 10-year. So
Okay, 4.5%.
I have a different chart that has like the yields lined up. We're right at like 4.5% right now in the 10-year in the spot
Finally, we're paying
market.
attention.
Yeah, the 2 years also. Yeah, this is. No bueno.
No bueno.
Well, Russell had a dump here just a little while ago.
No bueno más.
Buyers back in gold.
I trimmed my position. I'm only long one now.
Good
Same
on
price.
you.
Stay
I
strong.
do like that trade that you guys had on. I just feel like
This didn't play.
like taking profit, right? See money, take money, because we
Yeah.
did get those mid to upper 20s. But I do have a question for you, Mohammed. The last time we were on and the market was trending, but long, you were buying every little dip. So I was thinking that maybe that little bounce was
Should be a short
a setup
signal.
for you to short it.
Exactly.
Is
This
there a
is what
reason?
I've said. I should pay attention to that short signal. It was very clear.
Yeah,
However,
that
we
was a
are
short signal
buying
for you, right?
exactly. So at least we should exit our position at exactly at our entry. That
Have
should
you
be
ever
at-
used Alt I and then you could buy it?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean by
Doing this
I?
again. Turning this chart upside down.
Turn the chart upside down and then
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a long
yeah.
signal, right?
Yeah, it is. But we already in a long position,
Stop
long
filled.
trade at a very strong area. I assumed. So the only thing that I should do at the moment is to exit my long at least.
That makes sense. Okay.
Very, very, very difficult. I don't like to exit a long and getting in a short. That will create a bad habit that I don't want to have.
Hey, this is just over the wire. Artificial intelligence company planning to buy 100,000 NVIDIA chips. Let's keep an eye on NVIDIA and see what happens. Thank you, Andre.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we are having an area for interest to sell. Yeah, this is similar
Order
to the trade
submitted.
that we just Dukodem mentioned.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a trigger below
Okay.
701. So the trigger will be 701.75.
Order filled.
702. Let's say 702, and I'm short. My stop above this pivot, and that's the trade that
Yes.
everybody should do. I mean, my strategy is telling me to keep doing that until proving otherwise.
based on the trend, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
20,700 last trade.
is short 2.
Short 2. What price?
Also, what is the house account? It's where we back our traders that we have air. The funded traders we bring on, they're on our big board.
There we go.
We support their trade ideas. I am but a vessel.
Yeah, we need to see now
What price we get, Jack?
continuation for
Oh, twos.
the trend.
702. House account short 702. 20,702.
Where's our risk on this?
Risk?
The risk is 718, 718.5.
18 hook.
Yeah.
So as a bear, Dakota's still no trades.
Yeah,
Yeah, still hands off for me.
Hands
You
up.
smart.
Hit at the top of the chat. You see Topstep daily levels. Make sure you have those up. Or you can have them on your screen if you like.
Order filled.
Of course.
Yeah, now the market is doing the opposite of what it has done before.
Now it's
That's now
One of
it's
those
doing. All right, I'll take off some minutes here, and it's time for Dakota now. Go ahead.
It's time for Dakota.
I wish I just watched like you.
Okay.
Take a
There's
chill
always
pill.
somewhere that wishes they didn't trade. This market is a mess right now. So just waiting for structure to show up. I'm not seeing it. Maybe we could get a 3-bar reversal here on the NASDAQ if we could break back above these 29s. It's looking like maybe we could start to see some structure to the long side here.
Yep.
But we still have a whole day ahead of us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait and see if we can get this 3-bar reversal. See if we get some type of more market structure around this zone, because this is a good zone. This I understand it. I could see it, but the trend's down. It's
Yep.
sell the bounces. There's the 3-bar reversal right there at 29s.
Yeah, we have to get a double bottom somewhere here now, so maybe we can see 770s.
Order
We
filled.
have a downtrend.
Yeah, that was the trade, man.
Look at that.
I just didn't like the risk on it, because for me to take this, I would be long at 729, and
All
my
roads.
stop loss would be at like 685.
Oh, you got
I don't
one
wanna
on
risk
still over there?
50 points.
Yeah, it's the long one.
Last trade
All right.
in the NASDAQ, 20,737. Hey, real quick, it is a Friday. We do have some numbers in the rearview mirror, but I do see we have a few more ahead of us and even a speaker. Hey, Eddie, what do we got on tap today?
Hey, coming up in about 10 minutes, we got business inventories month over month for September morn. Also, we've got the Atlanta Fed GDP, 12 o'clock today. Baker Hughes, also one of our favorites. And we got speakers here. Williams Goolsby will be speaking here. So eyes on the prize, and that's what we got so far. Andre, back to you.
Thank you, Eddie. I was trying to push this thing higher. Nothing really show. Bitcoin, 72% long in Bitcoin for those trading that.
Bitcoin.
I have access to that till too. 70%.
House account was flat. We're down at 1915.
1915. Okay. Great year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Would we buy this pullback, Dakota?
Bad year for Prussia.
I think
That's actually
the
what I'm
idea of
watching,
being long.
Mohammed. I'm still just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm still just waiting for something I'm really liking.
Order submitted.
Not too excited about buying, but yeah, this can be a pullback to buy, where we broke out and now we're starting to see it. But yeah, as soon as you said that, right here at the 720s was definitely a pullback to buy. Now with a little bit of hindsight,
I am long. I am long now.
Mohammed back long. Mohammed, you want the house account? Should house account be long too, Mohammed? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
I
in, Jack.
think-
Order
Yeah.
canceled.
We're in.
Yeah,
Where'd you
I
get long
think,
from, Mohammed?
What price did you get? What
I
price
get
did we
long
get?
around 36. 36, target 68, 69.
Risk?
Risk 17.
17. Risking 19 to make 32. Math checks out there. Jack, let us know about
right.
the price.
We're long 2 from 37 3/4.
All right, 37 3/4. The risk is 17, Jack. 17 on the risk.
I do like this one a
How
lot
many?
better.
Long 2.
We're long
Okay,
2.
good.
Now we're long
Yeah,
3.
we need to hold above the 750.
You still like that stop there?
Yeah, it was there for a reason.
Well, what is that reason, Mohammed?
We don't want to see a lower low. Don't want to see a lower low here.
It seemed kind of
Where-
strange to hear my own voice when I got to fill.
Is it
Yeah,
your
that's
voice?
trippy.
Hey, we got crude 74% long in the tilt, and gold back again with those buyers up 72% in the tilt with 60% in the money.
Did you record an audio, Hogue, saying order filled on your platform?
Yeah, you can choose that if you want to. Order filled. There it is.
That's a good fill right there. That's a solid ass fill.
Yeah, you know you're filled.
Yeah.
I need to get me a Hogue ordered filled. If you send me the audio.
It's in the
I'll
platform.
get some Hogue bobbleheads.
Whether you like it or not, you are filled.
Go to
All right,
settings
take a
and
look.
miscellaneous, and you can choose the audio pack. You can choose the regular one or me.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. I don't think this trade will hold.
This market.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see.
Mohammed,
Okay for me.
not the
I mean,
conviction
It's
we're
it's
looking
fade.
for.
It's fade more Friday, I think.
Oh,
Now.
Fridays. What? That used to be a
I'm
Fade Dakota
getting
Friday.
that.
Wait a
It
minute.
used to be.
Did you fade Dakota now? It's Fade Mo. Dakota just
Is it?
being patient, sitting on the sidelines, waiting for numbers to come. We got a number here in 6 minutes.
Yeah. And I mean, if I was going to buy it, that now we've started to get some market structure. So like this is a better buy than trying to buy it on the way down. So there's that.
Yeah.
It's just it's very prone to run stops. So now we might bounce. Now is when we might get a bounce because we ran the stops of everyone who was trying to buy it on that pullback.
I see that.
I hope we don't. Because
However, I still see buyers are.
Are you still in, Mo?
No, I'm out. But they
Low
try
flat.
once. They try once,
5 minutes remaining.
and
Ready?
they failed to take a higher high from 70.50.
S&P seeing some
All right.
selling here, about a point off the highs. Last trade 59.30.
We're out.
Next audio pack after Hogue. Andre MP, Eddie, Gus the Cat. I'm going with Gus the Cat. Gus the Cat.
Yeah, me too.
Audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meow, meow.
Pull up the chat.
We
Phil.
like Gus.
Phil. What rejected? All right. 20,707 last trade. 59.29 last trade in the ES. Let's put in some new lows. 59.28. Hogue still got that one line over that on over there. Hello, Andre. Got
I
that
do.
one line. All right.
Thinking about shorting
Sure.
gold too.
we need
Short
that
gold?
auto liquidated.
Are you short gold at Hogue?
No, but a possible
Let's
failed
go.
upside auction.
Right.
Let me think here.
All right. The house account's been flat. We're down 36.80.
36.80 out the gate.
Yeah.
Market's getting chopped up.
Short gold is what you're thinking, Hogue, or
Mm,
long?
we've got to confirm that this is a failed upside auction.
Mm.
Here's what it looks like. So the initial balance. There's that
Okay.
failed upside auction,
Number and two.
but it's
Or, sorry,
we've
number
got a
three.
ways to wait before that confirms. So I'm not doing it
That
yet.
makes sense. Okay.
Oh, just got stopped out. That's strike two.
YM, 82% short. 82% short.
I can see a breakout to the long side on gold.
That's yes, and as low as it's gotten this week. I mean, it's been down all week. My concern is we're going to see some short covering, some profit taking, and a pop.
Yeah, I mean, especially on the daylight today, right, where things are there's a lot of fear in the market, and I mean, if we get a breakout on gold, we're going to look back and say, oh, that made sense.
I got a nice short, but I didn't have the confidence to take it. I
Mohammed,
admit it.
you sound rattled right now, Mohammed. I don't like this. I don't like this, Mohammed. I don't like this, Mohammed.
I am in NQ bucket now.
NQ spot. This is not the Mohammed I love or know.
I wanted to take this trade. However, when I think about all trades, I was marking them here. All of them wasn't so bad, wasn't so ugly. Actually, it's. You can see we bought here. Market took us stop immediately. Give us a nice short area here. Took us our stop. Nice long area here.
Wow.
Took us our stop. Now, the one that I decided not to take, short, this one, exactly. You could touching the moving average, testing the break again. I didn't take it. I didn't. I just...
Wow, these markets, man.
Process over profit.
Will let you question yourself.
Yes.
Got about a minute here on the number.
Thank you. Marcus will do that to you.
And that's it. And that's, again, there is a rule in my plan that if you take consecutive losses, take a break. So I'm taking a break, and that was a trade that I should take. You know,
the break cost you. Now the break cost you money instead of saved you money.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, don't worry, we got a number here.
600. Hoop seeing 600 at 59.22 quarter in the yes. Thanks, Hoop.
Hoop number in 30 seconds. Getting business inventories coming up.
Short-term memory, Mohammed. Short-term memory.
They're looking at 0.2 here in our business inventories. Prior was a 0.3%. 20 seconds. Check your positions if you want to play or if you want to stay.
Hey, ooh, I like that, Eddie.
I will go for a walk and get back to you.
Come on back, Mohammed.
Yep.
Is he really going? Mohammed's going for a walk, everybody. Mohammed is going for a walk. I love him.
I respect it. Sometimes that's what you need.
Absolutely.
100%.
All right. Business inventories. They were looking at a 0.2%, coming in at 0.1%. There you have it. Back to you. Hey, 9:30. We do got Fed Collins speaking, so eyes on the prize. Back to you, Andre.
All right. Mo ain't coming back unless we get 2,000 likes. We need 2,000 likes in the show right now. Otherwise, Mohammed is not coming back. We're at 550. So click like, click subscribe, click everything. Call your neighbors, your friends, your family, everybody, because Mo ain't coming back unless we get 2,000 likes on the show.
This is real trading. Like, this isn't fake. And we're going to see things like that. And so I 100% respect that decision to just get up, walk, take a break, rather than trying to force anything here in front of a big audience. It's a lot of pressure.
Let go of the venom. Let go of the venom.
Yep.
Last trade, 20,689. And click like, click subscribe, give us a follow on X. Hopefully Mo comes back. 84% short in the Dow right now. Nothing else really showing on the board. Business inventories came and went. And we got Williams this afternoon. 600 lots. 600 lots. See, we're talking about that ES. I forgot the price in the ES. Oh, there it is. 22 quarter bid. 600 lot. 22 on 600.
I'm not seeing anything. It's still hands off for me.
I agree, Dakota.
There is an opportunity for like a club banger of a trade today at some point, but I think we got to be patient.
What do you got?
I think we just got to widen out. Like, I think we're maybe being a little too
aggressive,
a little too scalpy, maybe. I mean, things are moving right now.
Yeah, I could see us even getting down to 500 or 600, 590, 580s. That's 100 points down from here.
Yeah. We're only down
puts us
1.5%.
That puts us into the
Yeah, 592,
So that puts us into
20,592.
to the election gap in the NASDAQ.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's 20,639 is the top end of it. It goes all the way down to 20,372.
Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, Jack, I mean, the market has a tendency to train people because the candlesticks adjust with the volatility and the true range. And lately we've been very consolidated. So, a 50-point move seems very, very big because we've been consolidating for the last few days. And if we look at the daily chart, you could see that, right? Where we had a nice expansion move, consolidation. And we've seen many moves like this before, especially this year where we've seen bigger moves dramatically, and it catches so many people off guard. I mean, we've seen this 2 days before the election, a similar sell-off. Like we're getting to pretty close to the same distance. Like this is an average sell-off that we've been seeing in the NASDAQ. And so, yeah, right now we're getting to an average sell-off that we've seen this fall.
All right, 73% long in the crude. Again, business inventories in the past. It's like it is just nothing in ahead of us right now. It's 59.20 last trade in the ES. Jack, are we paying attention to treasuries? Is that what's going on here? 4.5% was finally the tipping point. We're finally saying, oh, by the way, the elephant in the room, we can't ignore it anymore. Is that what's going on?
I mean, one of them was probably had to give at some point. We'll see whether it'll be yields or stocks. There's still some uncertainty about what'll happen. Except the VIX is at what? It's
volatility.
VIX is at a comfortable. It's up 5.8% today, but it's at 15. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing.
It's incredible.
we might see it go up and continue to go up for a little bit going into the end of the month.
End of the month, 80% short in the YM. 59.21 last trade in the ES. NASDAQ just consolidating a little bit, 20,680.
Yeah, that 2-year got smacked. The last few hours. We did get a little bit of a rally overnight on it.
Like a microphone. Following Mohammed on his walk. Just hear what his inner thoughts would be.
I don't think we would want to hear that.
A lot of bleepity bleep, 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 bleep. 20,670. Mocam. Mohammed Cam. He changed his shirt, folks. Wait till you see
there
this.
There we go.
Yep.
Wait till
the man in black.
Clark Kent went into the phone
I
booth,
love that.
put on his cape.
I have changed.
Wow. This is a turn, folks. Plot twist.
Don't cry
tomorrow.
This is the old Mo now.
Plot twist.
Hey?
Clark Kent in the phone booth. Click like, click subscribe. Mo, that's what happens. Tell them to click like. You got to tell them to click like right now.
There
Mo.
it is. There.
This is the problem.
Yeah, I don't have time to ask for likes. I don't really. Yeah. I don't want to be being upset more than
the man in black is back.
Market is doing enough.
He's so good, man. What an all-star.
This is exactly what you should do when you face a day like that. You take a break and then you open your chart. There is a nice button here called trash. Remove all drawings.
Order filled.
Let's change to my screen. Yeah, see, you get back, you have 3 consecutive losses, maybe 4, maybe more. I don't know about you, but you take a break, 10 minutes until you feel your blood is moving normally. There's nothing. Yeah, we're just having fun. We are trying to make a profit. If you can't, stop trading. If you feel that you have some confidence to get back again, which I am now, okay, just delete everything that you have seen today and start over, because all your analysis before, either they are wrong or they are not working. Maybe I am right, but they are not working today. So analyze the market, read again. Don't just jump because you took a break, because the market doesn't care if you took a break or not. So you need to rethink What you have missed, we missed nothing. Market keep going lower. I was trying to buy the market twice. Am I right? Obviously not.
Stop failed.
I tried to solve it, but it was a bad timing. I tried to sell it here. It was a bad timing for selling. Now the market return, keep doing new low. The market couldn't make more than 2 waves up. 2 waves up. Only 2. That's maximum that the market can do. Whenever we see the market makes more than 2 waves, then we can shift to my strategy to going long. Now, selling the market. You are coming very late to the party. You are selling exactly the low. So don't jump in a short just because you see the market going lower. You have to determine who has control, where is the target for the sellers. Maybe the market will just stall here in a range for you. So I will do my analysis again until somebody taking this away, and I will see the market from another eye.
Makes sense. Yeah. Sometimes that's what you have to do, Mohammed. While you were gone, we were saying that's real trading, where we just can't just keep going and going and going. There's no such thing as a reset when you're in a live account. And sometimes you're just off, right? A strategy doesn't work 100% of the time, and some days it works, some days it doesn't, and you have to know when it's not and when to take that break.
Yes.
And we're continuing to sell off.
Mm-hmm. More sellers. Last trade in the ES 59.14. Wow, we blew through those 6,000s. We are targeting 5,900s. Now look at the Nasdaq 20,650 last trade. Bitcoin selling off. Gold not doing a whole heck of a lot. I know we're looking for a short up there. Now we're selling in Nasdaq. Look out below. Oh boy.
Yeah. We have Peter Tuchman on after this.
Oh boy.
I'm excited.
The opening range at the high of the day in the Nasdaq was the signal, I guess.
Mr. Patak is listening in his shower. One got wet, need to get a better setup for Friday morning's day off, sleep in and listen weeks. Scrub-a-dub-dub.
Michael, it's just day off. Get some rest, Michael. Man cannot stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Dakota. This guy,
we've all been there. We've been all watching the markets on the phone, listening to something while we're in the shower.
Oh, every time. 20,634 last trade. More sellers, new lows. And then that's it. Go ahead.
639, Anne Marie.
Michael.
There you go. That's what I was going to share with you. All right. He's giving us play-by-play.
I know
he's lathering up right now.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that liquid soap or bar soap?
Oh, don't drop the soap. Hey, all right. 20,645. Last trade in the Nasdaq. Mohammed, we are late to the party. All right, Mike.
Maybe it's just started.
Yes, maybe the party's just getting started. It's just the pregame. We're just pre-gaming somewhere. So after hours.
The sellers continue to find new targets for every move.
Well, Mo, this might help you find that new target.
If you say so.
Mo.
Cry to Mo.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone's flat right now. Yeah. Okay.
And remember,
Order submitted.
It's easy now
Fungus.
to have the feeling to get revenge of the market. So don't.
Yeah.
Be careful. Be careful. It's easy now with the excitement. You're coming back after a break now. Can I afford to lose one more? Yeah. So the first thing I do, I minimize my lot size. Minimize your lot size. Just make sure that you're getting the market or not. It's not about how much you make. Just I will take only one micro for my next trade.
Like that.
Which is a short. Following my strategy, I need this and no house account now. No house account. Just
house
me.
account. House account off. All right, Mo, if you take it. All right, I got to go real quick, Mohammed. If you take the trade, please jump in. I want to go to Robert for some top 5 live P&Ls. Ready, he says. Happy Friday, Robert.
Happy Friday. I am ready, and thank you so much for pausing after that MP play-by-play in the shower. I was laughing so hard I don't know if I could speak. So thanks for giving me a little break on that one there. And great job from Mohammed of walking away and getting used to taking a break and getting set up for this next trade. And here's our top 5 live. Darcy J in the top spot, $7,567. Alejandro's $77,040. Nicholas T, $5,843. And this one is Johannatan, actually lives up in Mass by me. So welcome. Hello. $5,202. And then Chris Stapps at $4,521. Reminder, these are all live funded. There are no copy trades. They're single accounts. One comment on Nicholas, usually trades the gold, but this time traded silver and HG, which is copper. Average win, it's a 50K. Average win is $653. Average loss, $272. And Nicholas took a payout of $12,300 just a couple of days ago. Keep at it. Y'all are doing great. We'll see you back in a few minutes for the top 5 XFA.
Nice.
Where's someone coming in here? 20,635. Mo, did you take that short?
Yeah, of course. I took the short.
Of course,
at 44, 644. Only one micro. My target in this one around 607.
Nice short. Well, I can see that
market
setup.
keeps selling off.
There.
Yeah.
This is fun to watch.
Jack.
Yeah.
Waterfall.
Micro, now it was.
That's the big banger. What's 10-year at?
Get you a Hot Wheels Lamborghini, Mo. 10
Yeah,
year,
4.48. 4.48.
Hanging around.
Nulo's getting put in
Order
here.
submitted.
8,624. Hogue, we got 593s, 59.13 last trade in the ES. Lows 59.10. Hogue, any levels we're looking for?
Order
Downside
filled.
targets in the ES?
Yeah. So the same target we just reached in the NASDAQ would be the top end of the election night gap. That takes us down to 5,975. We're already in the gap in the NASDAQ. So the short is looking good right now, unless we start to set up some sort of a base in and around this area. Below that, below 5,900 in the S&Ps, I could see 58.77.5. There's a naked point of control from the past there. I could kind of look and see about where it is. It was the day after. Actually, it was a while ago. That goes back to the 30th of October, and it goes right through that session gap for the election. So there's a couple of visual targets down below. And we're already at that target in the NASDAQ. We're starting to see maybe a little bit of potential basing here, maybe, but
Yeah.
I'm not ready to buy it again here. Just going to wait. We'll find better opportunities.
That wow was we had a nice bounce all the way up to 650, and then immediately just dumped it, just sold right off. It's sell the bounce. Like any of these little bounces have been great selling opportunities, and that one was no different. It looked like, okay, wow, something's coming in. There's buyers stepping in, and then nope, we are now right back down to new lows.
Right.
That offer book is thick.
Yes, it is. 3 C's on that ES ladder. It is thin. These ladders are thin, folks. I'm downsize, widen the stops. Go ahead, Jack.
I am flat in this trade.
Nice trade, Mo.
And the question now, somebody would ask, why you just go with micro? Because only one. What this will not make any difference. No, it will. Because if I jump with 10 or 5, like usual, like my usual size, that size might not let me think process over profit. It will not. Because now my eyes is on my profit. I'm down 1,000. So I will keep seeing that profit, want it to get back green again. But if you go in one micro, you will never look at the profit because you know this will never make it. My goal with that trade is to get back my confident to make sure that I am in sync with the market, because obviously I wasn't.
Stop,
Maybe
Phil.
the market wasn't in sync with me. So
That's what it was. You got it.
yeah, maybe sometimes you need only one trade to get back to your feet again.
Hey, gold almost 80% long here in the tilt.
Gold is?
81% in the money here with a 68.19 average price.
Transportation Authority in the chat says, pass my VIP, let's go.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
We're just about to confirm that failed upside auction in gold.
Yeah, I see
We're a
that.
bid on the 600. 600 on 100. 600 bid 100 times. I do not. There it is, all the way down there. Good call, Coach Jay. We're about 20 points away from those. Yeah, right, hanging out the lows for those listening at home. Listening on the radio, as Dolby says. Those listening on the radio, last trade 20,000. 614, low today, 611. So pretty much at the lows. In the NASDAQ, as well as the ES. Crude trying to peak higher, $68.42. High today, $68.69. More selling. Here we go. Real buyers. Let's go! Wow.
Yeah, we got the last target that sellers are looking for, which was the recent price action here. Channel break, one leg, two legs. That was the target, 605, 607. I took one trade here. There was another setup happened with that quick jump with a strong red candle. That was another selling signal. However, now we are at the low of the second leg. So now either the sellers would create a new target to go to, or the buyers might take
Order
it from
filled.
here and we have some reversal coming, but we have to see it first. We need to see a
Still
channel
hands off
at least
for
for
me.
buyers.
Dakota, hands off.
There's no trade day for me. This is no
Yeah,
trade day.
man.
I mean,
I
I want to
Like-
buy it, but I can't.
know you, Dakota, just
Yeah.
like ultimate discipline. Ultimate discipline. This is how you trade. This is big league trading. Wow, we got 5,600 people watching us right now in real time. Topstep TV. Muhammad in the house. Hogan in the house. Jack in the house. Dakota in the house as well. What's up, Muhammad? You got something to say?
I can hear the buyers are screaming, please go up, please go. When you feel that, yeah, I feel it. I feel that the sellers are punishing the buyers right now. Every time they make a low and quick run up, it's giving them hope. And there is nothing after that.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
it's
buyer, and I want this
Order
thing to keep going
filled.
down. I want this thing to just
Yeah.
keep going. Keep going.
With the
Get it
game
cheaper.
plan.
Yeah, let me sell some expensive puts and then find better opportunities to buy it lower.
Real quick.
Good luck doing
40
that with the VIX at 15.
I know.
What's
We
gonna
need
take for
panic
the-
to come into this market.
Yeah, this is such an orderly sell-off in that,
It really is.
like, look at us even right now. We've been sitting around days where the NASDAQ gets down 4, 5, 600. It's like, what's happening? Call the Fed. Have them cut 0.75 of a point now. I'm from Wharton. I don't hear any of that now. It's just a very casual, the election's over.
What changed? Yeah.
It's
What
over.
changed, Jack?
Yeah.
What changed?
Mohammed's right. The buyers are being punished for hubris right now.
20.
But everybody deep inside knows that buyers will come at some point, you know? Deep inside, somewhere. But when? Where?
When? Yeah, that's the question.
When Dakota decided, maybe. Please, Dakota, do it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Dakota, you go now.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm not seeing anything yet. We're already down to
I mean,
600.
Somebody remarked that interest rates are what's changed, but like if you look at the yield on the 10-year, it's hit this level. It's at 1, 2, 3, 4 times since the election. It didn't breach it quite like it did today, but it's back where it's been. I guess people are just realizing.
We probably heard it from Pal's words maybe scared everyone.
Yeah.
Asserting
Seriously,
dominance.
Dakota,
He tries
here,
sabotaging. Jackie tries
we know the
sabotaging
market
these
is going
markets.
lower. What would make you
Into the 500s. Here we go. Just broke the
thinking to go
20,600
long?
level. Thinking to go
If we
long.
see
Oof.
what?
Woo!
Wow. We're down 2% now. Down 2% on the NASDAQ. 592. 20,592 takes us down 2% on the NASDAQ. 5907 last trade in the ES. Let's see if we want to test the 5900s, but currently bears are in control. Where do we sell it? Sell everything. Gold selling off now. Bitcoin
It's
selling
Friday.
off. It
Yeah,
is
that
a Friday
failed upside
sell-off.
auction in gold.
See the daily. Yeah.
You had to
I'm
preempt
going to
it, but
get long one. I'm going to get long one.
Whoa. Here we go, folks.
Right.
22?
No,
Oh.
right here at 580. Let's see if I could get 580.
House account.
I got one.
Let's go.
Because it was already at it.
No, we're in
High
here.
86. Not the best.
What price
I'll
we
put
get, Jack?
on a
Now
second.
I will
average.
watch. I will watch now.
Look, Mohammed rubs his hands together and will watch the show. Got his popcorn out. Got his ice cream in the other hand. He's going to watch.
Didn't give me
Takes
the
a sip from his
580.
tea. Mohammed's going to enjoy the show.
You'll
Jack,
get
what
it,
price do we-
Dakota.
Jack, what price do we
Yeah,
get?
I'm trying. I want 580, but the thing is, I think a lot of people might want it as well. These upper 570s, maybe 580. So there's going to be a lot of traders that might be front running here. Well, we're going to see. I might get it, like you said. But house is long one.
One from 586.
Risk?
I have the luxury of averaging into a few.
Yeah, I know. That's usually how I do it. But this is not the market for me to just. Sometimes you gotta have faith.
All right, Jack,
Hey,
risk.
George Michael.
Long for
Order
586. Stop.
I just have
So,
like
you
a
know.
disaster stop in right now.
That's cool. Well,
Dakota will be in before we are out.
Yeah. You guys wanted the bottom. Let's see if I could put it in here for you guys. If this turns out to be the bottom, I'm gonna retire.
Yeah, why not?
If Dakota's, if your 580s don't trade, this is the bottom. This isn't getting sold until MOC today.
love it.
right?
Hey, question, Dakota, why the 580s? Jan wants to know.
580.
Feels like a good level, Eddie. I mean, yeah, it just feels
Feels.
good.
This is just a feel.
Okay.
No,
All right.
no.
Nice.
If we look at this, if we look at the rally during this rally when we did have a pullback back on November 6th, you can see we hesitated here. We hesitated here on the way up. When we got the pullback, we got down, and this was where buyers stepped in on that pullback in this zone. So this is a decent zone, these 580s. And so if the market's going to bounce and we start to bounce and we look to the left after it bounced and we see this and say, okay, well, that made sense. That's why it bounced. Because there was some support here. And guess what? Here we are.
Well, Sissel
In the
says
short
that's
time frame,
Wednesday's low.
sellers,
580.
yeah, sellers just tried and failed miserably, actually, and this is something that wasn't happening before.
Order
So
canceled.
something is changing now. We start seeing the sellers failing. Now they'll try again. If they failed again, I will take the long with you.
Coach
They
Jave.
failed
Order
again.
filled.
IB
try
is
now?
established in 4 minutes.
IB established in 4 minutes. Bottom of the hour. Thank you, Hogue.
For
Click
the
in today,
equities,
boys.
right?
Click in today, folks. I like it.
4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that was the trade. House account got long at what? 86? 586?
Yeah, just one. 86 will trade again, I would think.
What a price.
Big range.
What a price.
Big range in Jack. Very decisive. What? It's the ultimate test for the Bulls. This is the ultimate test for the Bulls.